Is it open yet? Is it open, John?
Sorry?
Ooh. What do we have for dinner, John?
We have just getting the dinner cooked.
That's a bit noisy.
Okay, that's dinner cooked. So we have broccoli and beans,
Yeah.
and we have a chicken.
Nice.
Oh, I haven't done the potatoes.
Really, we can't. Oh,
Can't get the staff these days.
no. I agree with you, Louisa.
Just can't get the staff.
No, exactly. I'm here struggling in the kitchen on my own. You can't get. I've got two amazing cooks, and here I am. Gordon Ramsay would be mortified that I'm having to do this. We've just eaten dinner, and look at all the plates. They're like empty. There's not a scrap left. And we've got buns and butter to come afterwards, so we can use the same knife and fork. Yeah, Amandine's licked her plate. In fact, Amandine's eaten part of her plate. She was so hungry.
I was so hungry.
So, anyway, and you enjoyed it, did you?
Yes, it was lovely. Thank you, John.
Good, excellent. So this was produced by Chef John, and in everybody's tummies.
Next step is the breakfast from Chef John.
God, these girls are so demanding, the bastards. I hate them.
What are you
I think
doing,
these keep
John?
putting themselves back in. So under here are all the rockers. This is the rocker cover, and we think we've got a rocker out of one of the tappets out of adjustment on one of the rockers. This is not like most engines, which has a rocker for the inlet valve and a rocker for the exhaust valve. Just two rockers for each cylinder. This has three rockers for each cylinder. And you have an inlet valve, an exhaust valve, and the center rocker is for the injector pump. So this engine has three separate injector pumps, one for each cylinder. And we've got to get this piston on top dead center. It's going too far. That's... You've got a screw in the middle with a slot in it, slotted screw in the middle here, in the middle of here, and you screw the screw up and down to adjust it, and then you lock it with the locking nut. So we can adjust the screw with this one now, and then we can lock it up with the spanner afterwards.
So was it really loose then?
Oh, it was quite a bit, yeah. It's the only one that was major.
So it could have been why we were hearing the tick tick tick.
Possibly, yes. I think I'm going to tighten the alternator belt as well. What you've got to be careful of is that when you put the feeler gauge in, you're not pressing the valve down. It's the spring. The engine's going around. If it was, this only ticks a third, because it's a 3-cylinder, it only ticks a third of the time. So if you imagine that the ticking isn't keeping time with the speed of the engine, whereas if the ticking was keeping time with the speed of the engine at the same speed as the engine, it would be something different. Does that make sense? It's hard to explain. It's kind of in my head. I can visualise it, but it's difficult.